2021 here in NA West for the Grand Royale. Let's do this.
One more game, one more round of champions to be crowned, and currently, Clay, 1 point separating the top two. The top five are all still in striking distance if something funky happens. But let's face the facts, right? This is Reet, Arkham, and Epic Whale versus Poppy, Scissors, and Eclipse for the final Grand Royale Championship.
Who's gonna come out on top? It all comes down to who plays their game the way they have the entire time. The tournament makes to stop right here. This is where we see who is going to play the same and not let the pressure affect them, because there's a lot of pressure right now. It's just like there's a lot of money on the line. If you are in first and second place, you know, down to you. Can Poppy, Scissors, and Eclipse do it? Can they overtake Arkham, Reet, and Epic Whale? Again, I'll be at 1 point difference. That would be such a huge accomplishment for them.
And already some shots actually spraying in towards our current leaders. Reet eats the tag, but only 20 HP. Is not going to be too upset about that. Just keeping an eye on the map there. Looks like no major changes in terms of drop spots for our top two competitors. Keeping an eye on the Elim feed. If any of them go down, we'll call it out. But Falconer gets a knock on Ordep. Zays immediately trades it back with a double knock of himself. Confirmation on the Kadenox. That's the fight going on over in Lazy Lake. But Reet just going to be able to top himself up, make sure he gets the effective HP. And I mean, Clay, I am on the edge of my seat right now.
He is, quite literally. I can see Sundown literally leaning forward on the edge of a seat because it's that close. It is right there. Every point doubled matters so much more because every opportunity, every interaction means that much more. Arkham, Epic, Whale, and Reet is, wait a minute. Eclipse already pretty low. Not sure where that happened. I would love to just see, maybe it was a fly-in shot, maybe a shot as they were trying to land on in, but maybe if I know it's a little awkward to ask, but a replay there of what happened to his HP, because that'll affect it just a little bit on their rotation path.
Well, they're pinched on their split, right? You can see all three of them on the map. It seems like they're giving up a northern part of this to play just a little bit safer here, and that's why they found Llama. That's that makes a lot more sense. So probably ended up taking just a little bit of fall damage to make sure they drop down and securing it all the way out. So we're gonna hop on board here. Another one of those trios who is in striking distance, but needs a little bit of something to happen towards the top part of the leaderboard. And honestly, I think the best way to make that happen is to do it yourself. You know where these teams largely have been positioning, and Andy has had a large amount of success when it comes to actually converting on knocks in these Storm Surge situations. So I think if there's any team we kind of need to keep an eye out to play Fulcrum here, it could be Jelty, Krizix, and Andy.
They're close. They could, but I don't want to harp too much, but it's really going to come down to if they keep these mid-game downs to a minimal. If they can keep everybody up in the mid-game, they're looking for those Storm Surge tags and keep it to where they're not all going down and using all their shields that early. As unfortunately, Assault going to get taken down to 3 HP there. Cuddy in the back will get a knock there. The finish will come through. 11 bullets in one AR, 5 in the other. This desperately need to get that elimination there in the Batman Booger. They go for the shakedown, and they are going to find some other players, but not the teammates they were looking for, as Olaf is actually just going to let them go away.
You know, rather than let it snow, let it go, he says, as he's able to just ride off into the sunset over at Believer Beach. A little bit of a fog set in, but nothing that's going to dampen the mood of what are our current leaders. Just a 1 point buffer, and again, there is nothing on the table today that is worth 1 point. Even those cascading placement points are worth 2, eliminations are worth 4, so effectively any difference in scoring will cause that lead to go back and forth. So we'll be keeping an eye on those top two pretty much the entire time. Outside of them, we do have Jelthy and this trio who are just on the outside looking in. And there's about 2 other trios who could make a miracle run at it. However, top of your screen and the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, that's 1 and 2, and they are right on top of each other in the points. And the first checklist that we're going to see basically with these guys is it's going to be Storm Surge. It's going to be, hey, are you able to get your tags?
And I believe our 5th place team out of this game. I believe Quinn, Wave, and Cool going down that early. We got a replay coming nearby of a fight. This was Olaf. I thought they were going to let them go away, but they did not. But yeah, Quinn, Wave, and Cool going down. This was Assault trying to run away, but unfortunately can't really run away when they've got a beam on you. There they go to get that elim. And I like that they're maximizing this for the Storm Surge. But yeah, and now that it just hits our point home harder. Top 4 are the trios that you want to watch for the feed. You want to watch here to see who gets that top spot.
Yeah, 1 of the 5 already falling, not passing the check mark of, hey, make it off of your drop. It's kind of the most basic.